Hello everyone, welcome to my new video, and today we're gonna have one of my favorite basic workouts. We'll build strength, work on mobility together with coordination and breathing. It's not a classic yoga and it's not a Pilates, it's something in between. Hope you will like it. Let's get started. We sit in a comfortable position with our legs crossed. Place the palms on the knees, relax the shoulders, the elbows, reaching up with the crown of the head, trying to be a little bit taller, engaging the lower belly. We are pulling the navel up and in, engaging the inner core. And keeping this position, we first adjust the breathing. Place the palms on a rib cage, on the lower ribs. Inhale, we are trying to expand the rib cage, push the palms to the sides. Exhale, the ribs are going down. Inhale, pushing the palms. Exhale, you can even push with the palms a little bit to feel this movement better. Make sure your shoulders are not going up while you're breathing. Only the rib cage. Let's do a couple more. During the practice, we're trying to breathe constantly, deeply and slowly. Remember, if you're holding the breath somewhere in a transition or a pose, that means the pose may be too challenging for you. You can take a little break or find easier position, but the breathing is the most important. Let's do one more. And continue breathing in the same pace. We start moving. Interlace the fingers, draw them up. We start bending side to side, pushing the lower ribs to the right and to the left. And we stop in the center. Inhale, trying to bend. Exhale, rounding the back, chin to the chest, tilting the pelvis back. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale, up. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, up. With an exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. One more inhale, chest up, shoulders down. And place the palms behind the back. Inhale, reaching up, bend the back. Exhale, around in the back and lift the heels. Move them a little bit forward. Just a little bit more forward than we were sitting before. The cross in between the shins, the knees and the feet on the same level, same width. And inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Place the palms in a comfortable position in front of the feet, on the sides. It depends on the deepness of your forward fold. Deep inhale here. Exhale, walking with the palms to the right side. Right palm in line with the hips. Left one reaches forward, like you are trying to get something in front of you. Inhale, opening the left side of the body up. The armpit is facing up to the ceiling. Right shoulder down, and we are pushing the ribs to the side. Inhale here. Exhale, around in the back, again reaching forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, up. Exhale, around in the back. Inhale, up. Exhale, rounding, and put the palm down, walking back to the center. With a rounded back, reaching up. Perfect. Palms behind, change the cross. Other leg goes in front. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold, palms in a comfortable position. Exhale, walking to the left side. Left palm in line with the hips. Right one reaches forward, trying to get something in front of you. Inhale, opening the right side up, shoulder down, the elbow is trying to reach the floor. Armpit up, exhale, reaching forward, around in the back. Inhale, opening, exhale, rounding. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's do one more. Inhale, exhale, around in the back. Put the palm down, walking back to the center. With a rounded back, reaching up. Palms behind, place the feet in front of you in a comfortable position. Grab the big toes or the ankles, as you wish. And slightly leaning back, we'll lift the feet off the ground, trying to keep the balance. Here, let's check our balance. Bending, trying to lift the sternum. Inhale, exhale, round in the back. Inhale, up, exhale, down. Inhale, exhale, down. If we bend too much, our heels will fall down on the floor. If we round too much, we will fall back. You can try once, it's not scary at all. And after that, we are trying to move in this range, keeping the balance. Perfect. Let's stop somewhere in the center, in between these two positions. Neutral spine, and extending the legs until our back is keeping its position. If it's curling too much, just keep the legs slightly bended and you can spread them wider. And again, if we choose a right position, chest up and down. If it's not moving, bend the legs more. Very good. Stop somewhere in the center. Release the right foot, put it down on the floor, right palm on the left shoulder. And we press the right elbow into the right knee and keep this grip. Keeping this grip, we are extending the right leg and bending back. Extending, bending. Let's do a couple of moves like this. Lower belly engaged. We're trying to lift the chest up. Don't let it curl too much. Don't worry if your legs are not extending fully. It's not necessary today. Next time will be better. All the points of attention at the same time. One more, and grabbing the right foot back, returning to our position, and we'll change the side. Releasing the left foot, put it down on the mat, left palm on the right shoulder, press, glue the left elbow into the knee, and start extending the leg. The right leg is keeping its position. Chest all the time slightly up, lower belly engaged. Very good. Anytime you're losing the breath, you can take a little break, wrap yourself under the knees, check the position, and turn back. One more, grabbing the left foot back. And one more inhale here. Exhale, grab yourself under the knees, around in the back, extending the legs, slowly going down on the mat. Perfect. I will move a little bit forward. Kneecaps engaged, extending the feet, lower belly, pulling the navel up and in. And with the next exhale, lifting the shoulder blades up, arms forward, and we're keeping this position for 5 breathing cycles. Pulling the navel more up and in, the belly is perfectly flat. And if you still can keep breathing here, you can lower the legs closer to the floor. Or if this position is too challenging, you can bend the legs or even put them down on the mat. Choose the variant that's more suitable today for your state. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale, exhale. Shoulder blades down, place the feet near the hips, palms on a rib cage, and we stay here to return the breathing to its normal pace. Observe the movement of the rib cage and take a little break after this intense transitions. With the next exhale, extend the legs up to the ceiling again. Grab yourself under the knees. Lift the shoulder blades around in the back. We pull the legs forward and down. And slowly rolling up. Lifting the chest and tilting the pelvis forwards. We are rolling onto the sitting bones. Exhale, around in the back. Again, one vertebra after another, going down. And we'll do 4 rolls up and down like this. The slower you do, the better it will be. The movement down is easier. The movement up might need first some sharp effort, but with the time we're trying to eliminate it. One more, slowly down and slowly up. And put the heels down into the sitting position, palms behind, keep the legs slightly bent. Flex the feet, lift the chest, shoulders down. And in this position, we tilt the pelvis forward, creating the back bend, and we tilt it back, creating the flat back. Forward and back. Our chest and our legs will try to move together with the pelvis because it's easier. But we are trying to lift the chest and keep it in this position. Push the heels more into the floor and try to separate the movement of the pelvis from the chest and the legs. This is very important. This movement of the pelvis is the secret to all the poses. To the forward fold, to the back bend, to the splits. That's why it's so important. Very good. And let's tilt the pelvis forward, creating the back bend. Keep it vertical. Knees at the same level, or we can even grab a yoga block or some book and squeeze it in between the knees so we are sure they're not moving. And extending one leg, put the heel down. Another one, down. Make sure your pelvis and your back are not moving while you extend the leg. This is not a correct move. Tilt it forward all the time, only the leg. If it's pretty easy, one step forward with the palms. Same position of the pelvis. Try here. Still easy, one more step forward with the palms. And we can do one more step forward again. This is the level advanced. Push the palms more. Here, again check there is no any movement of the pelvis. If it's rounding while you extend the leg, one step back to find the correct form. One more, putting the heels down, walk on the side, and we are going to the forward fold. We'll do 3 times in dynamic way. Tilting the pelvis forward, palms on the sides, pull the mat to you, extending the legs, trying to tilt the pelvis, move forward and keep the belly as close to the thighs as long as possible. Here, I'm mostly sure your back will round like this. We are going back, bending the knees, pulling the floor, trying to hinge from the hips and go down. We'll do one more time. The best way to get the forward fold is to work in dynamic way. And with a rounded back, returning, very good. Place the feet on the wide end of the hips, palms on the sides, fingers are facing forward, or you can rotate them outwards a little bit, so the wrist feel okay. Bend the knees slightly, push the palms into the floor, lifting the hips, tilted back, tucking the tailbone, and lift it as high as the knees. Here, check the movement of the shoulders, up and down, and stop somewhere in between. And we're shifting the weight forward, bending the knees, and we're shifting the weight back, bending the elbows. Let's do a couple of times. Forward, check the height of the hips. It might fall down already. And back. Forward and back. And let's return the hips in between the palms, back. Very good. You can flip the palms over to give some rest to the wrists if needed. And cross the shins. Place the palms on the sides, somewhere in between the hips and the feet. Somewhere here. Leaning forward, lifting the knees and rounding the back, protracting the shoulder blades. The space in between the shoulder blades should be as high as possible. And lifting the hips. Inhale here. Exhale, putting the hips down. Change the cross. Try to do this side. Leaning forward, lifting the knees, hips up. Exhale, down. If you're thinking that the arms are maybe too short, I'm pretty sure it's not right. You should round the back more and lift the space in between the shoulder blades up. We will work on this skill more in different positions. Let's change the cross one more time, and from here, with the small steps, walking back into the cat pose. Let's do one more time so you can get the idea. Leaning forward, lifting the hips and keeping the back as rounded as possible with the small steps, walking back. Perfect. It's a difficult move. We'll work on it on every workout. Place the palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips, expand the fingertips. Show me the dragon pose. This is the best position of the palm. And let's warm up the wrists a little bit. Lift the palms and rotate them to the right, to the left. If you can't do both palms at the same time, shift the weight a little bit back and place the palms closer to the knees. This will be easier. Put the palms down, flip them over, and create a couple of fists. Again, if it's too challenging, you can put the palms closer to the knees. This is okay for everyone. Placing the palms back, working with the spine line. Neutral spine, lower belly engaged, pulling the navel up and in, and working only with the shoulder blades. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, protract them to the sides, squeezing, protracting, squeeze and back. Keep the elbows straight, don't bend them. Perfect. Stop the movement of the shoulder blades. Neutral line again. Now only the lower ribs. Down and up. Down and up. You can use the breathing to help you feel this move. Stop the movement of the lower ribs. Now the pelvis. Tilt it forward, creating the back bend. Tilt it back, creating the flat back. Forward and back. Make sure your lower ribs are not going together with the pelvis. We are trying to feel, to separate movement of all the segments of the spine, so we get the mobility. Now let's combine all three moves in one wave. We do the inhale with an exhale, tilt the pelvis forward, lower ribs down, squeeze the shoulder blades, head up. Inhale, exhale, head down, shoulder blades up, lower ribs, tilt the pelvis back. One more time, tilt the pelvis forward, lower ribs, squeezing the shoulder blades, head up. Exhale, head down, shoulder blades, lower ribs, tilt the pelvis, and going to the neutral line, hips on the heels, sitting to get some rest for our palms. It's easy to move the whole spine in one move. It's much more difficult to separate the movement into 3 steps. That's why we are doing this. Let's work with the shoulder blades a little bit, interlace the fingers, draw them up and put a lock on top of the head. And we draw a circle with the shoulder blades. Up to the ears as high as possible, squeeze them together, down and protract the sides. Up, squeeze, down and to the sides. Up, squeeze, imagine like you are trying to crack a net, and down. Up, squeeze, down and to the side. One more. And put the hands down, you can shake them a little bit, returning to the cat pose on all fours, preparing our shoulders for some serious work. Place the right palm on the left shoulder, lower belly engaged, keeping the spine neutral. I will show you first from the front side. And we're twisting to the left, trying to touch the pinky with elbow, The elbow goes in front of the wrist, bending the standing arm and pushing ourselves up, down and up, down. Go as low so you can push yourself up. I will show you from the side so you can see how my spine is moving. Try to avoid bending the lower back too much. All the attention to the standing arm. One more and changing the side. Left palm on the right shoulder, twisting to the right, touching the pinky with elbow, or maybe just aiming to do this. 5, 6 times will be enough. Pay attention at how your standing arm is moving. The elbow is going to the side. One more and going back. The cat pose. Very good. Place the palms on the front corner of the mat. Small step with the knees back. Lower belly engaged. Controlling the spine and straight elbows. Putting them down on the mat, trying to put the armpits close to the floor. Maybe you will put the forehead down, maybe the chin. You can perform a small step back with the knees if you have some space. There, and one more inhale, exhale gently, going back till the pelvis back. With the palms and hips on the heels, neutral position, just to take a little break. Going back to the cat pose, step back with the right foot, with the left one, high plank, protracting the shoulder blades, shoulders away from the ears, till the pelvis back, tucking the tailbone. Perfect plank. Holding. The gaze in between the palms. Expand the fingertips. Holding the plank. Anytime you loosen the breath, you feel it's too challenging, you can put the knees down, make the form easier, but don't lose the spine line. One more inhale. Exhale, falling down on the mat. You can easily put the knees down to make it easier. Shift the weight a little bit forward, bending the elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Finally, we can lay down a little bit. Push the palms into the floor. Extend the belly and put it down on the mat. Very good. Preparing for the bird pose till the pelvis back. Engage the glutes, push the pubic bone down into the floor. And we'll have two positions here. First, inhale. Lifting the chest, straight legs, palms and elbows in one line with shoulders. Squeezing the shoulder blades, drawing them down. Inhale. Extending the arms, the shoulder blades go up. Gaze down, chin to the chest, don't overstress the neck. Exhale, squeezing the shoulder blades. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And we do 7 more. Down. 6. Down. Lower belly engaged. 5. 4, back, 3, back, 2, back, 1, holding, straight arms, gaze down, chin to the chest, 5, 4, 3, 2, One. Everything down. One palm on another one. Forehead on the palms. Returning the breathing to its normal pace, taking a little break and recovery. With the next exhale, lift the head. Let's roll side to side a little bit. Move a little bit to the right side of the mat, so there is some space on the left. And we go into the bell pose again. Push the right fingertips a little bit down near the shoulder, rolling gently on the left side, squeezing the belly, tilting the pelvis back, the armpit, the knees are not touching the floor. Slowly on the back, one knee goes to the chest. Exhale, going back, extending the arms on the side, slow down the move with the right fingertips and returning on the belly. We'll do 3 times each side. You can bend the legs, bend the elbows if this helps you on the first steps. Slowly on the side, on the back, lift the shoulder blades higher, like we're crunching. Exhale back. We can easily do this move very fast using the inertia, but when we do it slowly with the control, it's really tough. The slower we do, the more control we build. And now, other side. You will see the other side. Everything up to the pelvis all the time back. Catch the lower belly. Now the left fingertips helps us. Another knee to the chest and back. Second time. 3 is enough to get humbled. One more. Don't forget to breathe, to control, and gently back. Returning back to the center of the mat, push the palms on the sides of the lower ribs and place the hips on the heels. Child pose. We are taking a little break. Here, relax the belly, the lower back, the hips. You can move the hips a little bit to the right, to the left, to relax them more. With the next exhale, going back to the cat pose. Expand the fingertips, tuck the toes, and we're lifting the hips up into the downward facing dog. Bend the knees, right, left. Stop the movement of the knees, heels up, heels down. Couple of times. And put the heels down. They are trying to touch the floor or pushing into the floor. Shoulders up and down. And to the pose forward. You can bend the knees slightly to navigate the hips better. And staying in a downward facing dog for one more inhale. Exhale, gaze forward, right knee to the chest. Shift the weight forward. Right knee in between the palms, the space in between the shoulder blades up. Exhale, extending the leg up. It's nice and straight. One more inhale, exhale, big step forward. To perform the big step, we can press the knee to the chest and just place the feet in between the palms. And forming the perfect high lunge. Both feet on the two parallel lines, extending the back leg, pushing the toes into the floor like we're trying to fly up. Lifting the chest just slightly until the straight line with the left leg and the torso. Till the pelvis a little bit back. We don't need the lower back bend here. And working with the front leg first. You can place the palms on the hips in a namaste, extend over the head, it's up to you. And exhale, extending the front leg, nothing changes in our line of the torso and the back leg. Bending again. Extending, bending. Extending, bending. And 7, back. 6, back. 5, back. 4, back. 3, back. 2, back. 1, bending the leg. Go into the high lunge again. Now working with the back leg. Bending, trying to touch the floor, extending. Don't lift the hips up, keep them just on the same level. The ankle and the knee are working. Bending, extending. Bending, extending. And we do 6, 5, 4, till the pelvis back. 5, 3, 2, 1. Extended leg, palms down, step back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, right, left. You can put the knees down, hips on the heels, child's pose, just for 1 breathing cycle. And we have 1 more leg left. I don't know if it's good news or bad news for you. Let's go back to the downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, gaze forward, left knee, press into the chest, shift the weight forward. Inhale in a rounded back. Exhale, extend the leg up, nice and straight. And big step forward. Knee to the chest, place the feet. Adjusting our high lunge, both feet on two parallel lines. Approximately 90 degrees angle in the front leg. Back knee straight, heel is facing up to the ceiling. Lifting the chest up till the pelvis back, flat lower back. And choosing the position of the palms, working with the front leg. Extending, flexing, extending, flexing. Imagine like there's some straight stick on your back leg, and you just move it. 5, extend. 4, straight. 3, straight. 2, 1, bending, again, working with the back leg. Knees trying to touch the floor, extending the leg. Knee, extending. Maybe I need to adjust the step. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And palms down, step back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees and put them down, hips on the heels. child's pose. Oof, this was tough. To do everything, to talk, to hold all the points of attention, that's not easy. One more inhale in a child's pose, and we're going back to the downward facing dog. And place the feet or the wider of the mat, and we're walking with the palms towards the feet into the forward fold. Here, first bend the knees so you can touch the torso, sides of the body with your thighs. Palms are pushing into the floor in front of the feet. And keeping this touch, we are trying to extend the legs, shifting the weight a little bit forward, but the palms are securing our position. If your torso is going away from the hips, go back. Bend the knees. Try once again to hold this grip as long as possible. This is an active forward fold. Let's try one more time. Bending the legs, arms trying to extend. And one more inhale in a forward fold. With the next exhale, with a rounded back, rolling up one vertebra after another. And put the feet together. Circle with the shoulders back and down. Finding our neutral spine, not tucking the tailbone too much, not tilting the pelvis forward, just our neutral spine, our perfect posture, reaching up with the crown of the head, engaging the lower belly. Very good. And with the next exhale, lift the right knee as high as possible and put the right palm on the knee just to control the height, because it will try to go down. Here, extend the leg 5 times. Extending, flexing. Don't worry if your knee is not extending fully today. Next time it will be better. And try not to drop the knee down. That's why we have the palm here. And let's do 2 more. Extending the leg, holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending, put down. Perfect. You can shake the legs a little bit. And doing the second side. Neutral spine. Lift the left knee as high as possible. Palm to check the height. And extending the leg 5 times. Extending, bending again. Our hip flexors are on fire. One more, and extending leg, holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending, put it down. Perfect. Shake the legs a little bit. I think enough for today for our legs. Put the feet a little bit wider, open them to the sides, and put the hips down. The frog pose or malasana. Palms together, push the knees to the sides, shoulders down, reaching up with the crown of the head, like we're trying to make our pose flat if we look from the side. And from here, place the palms forward, walk as far forward as possible, push the palms down into the floor, shoulders down, hips as long as possible, and here, keeping this position of the upper body. We open one knee to the side, return it back. Another one, back. I will show you from the other angle. One, another one. It's not easy, your legs are working hard here. Your hips will try to lift up while you're opening the hip, the knee. Try to avoid it. And going back to the center, let's try to fly a little bit. Our shoulders already forward. Hug the shoulders with the knees, lift the heels up, place the palms closer to the feet, a little bit wider than the shoulders. And we're shifting the weight forward, moving the head forward. And lifting one foot, maybe another one, balancing here. Showing from another angle. Push the knees into the shoulders all the time so they are not sliding down. Lifting the heels, palms down, a little bit on the mat. Check the widened, elbows a little bit to the sides. Our hips, our legs are resting on our shoulders and it's easy to hold. Shifting the weight forward, forward, forward. Don't be afraid to shift the weight. This is called Bakasana, the crane pose. It's not necessarily will be okay for the first time, but we'll try to practice it every workout. Going back, perfect. You can recover the palms, flip them over and push into the floor a little bit. This might help. And slowly going through the relaxation recovery part. Place the palms behind, sit down on the mat, move a little bit forward so there is some space behind. Grab yourself under the knees, extending the arms, round in the back. We hover, deep inhale into the rounded back, exhale. Placing the back down, elbows on the sides, push them down into the floor, knees to the chest, and we move them to the right and to the left. Try to keep knees together, closer to the chest. Nice, relaxing twists. We stop in the center, extend the legs up to the ceiling, make sure there is enough space over the head, and we move a little bit forward. Arms on the sides of the body, push the palms down, move the shoulders away from the ears. Try to free the neck, squeeze the shoulder blades and throw them down. And we move the legs over the head, and returning them down, returning the lower back down, trying to keep the legs as close to the face as possible. Let's do a couple of moves like this. Slowly up and slowly down. If you can't move the legs over the head without the help of the palms, without the sharp move, try to focus on the way back. Slower back. And with the time, you will manage this move. Let's do one more. If you're willing to, you can keep the legs over the head in a Halasana pose, and spend some time there to observe the stretch, to observe the breathing, and with the next exhale, gently returning the lower back down. And extend both legs, put them down on the floor. Right knee to the chest, grab it with the left palm and move it to the left side. Extend the right arm to the right. Deep inhale in a nice relaxing twist. Exhale, returning back, changing the side. Left knee to the chest, grab it with the right palm and twist to the right. Deep inhale in a twist. Exhale, returning back. Extend both legs, extend the arms over the head. Inhale, stretching, trying to elongate the spine. Exhale, relax. One more time. Inhale, stretching. Exhale, drop everything down. Relax all the muscles. Feel the weight of the body. And with the next inhale, roll to any side of the body. Bend the knees with the help of the palm. We sit in a comfortable position. Circle with the shoulders and drop them down. Thank you so much for joining me today in this practice. I hope you like it and see you in the next video.